So I think one of the biggest issues that faces the industry is ultimately the public perception. How do we maintain some degree of relevance and acceptability when on a practical level, I think most people understand that we need and will continue to need for a significant part of the future fossil fuels. But how do we do that in the right way, and how do we make sure that we have the right level of understanding of that going forward? So I think one of the biggest issues around education, making sure that people understand that, but also finding a way to deliver that message such that it is understood and recognized by the people that we're trying to deliver it to. So I think when we're thinking about creating the sort of the ideal energy system, one of the things that's incredibly important is making sure that we have stability. So people need to be able to understand what it is that they're investing in. Does it make sense? And I think ultimately that's more important than whether the tax rate is 70% or 20%. So long as we understand what we're doing, I think it makes it easy to operate going forward, or easier, certainly. So I think that has to be a big part of it. I think also as we look to what some of the challenges are with the transition, that is interruptibility, making sure that we have energy available when it needs to be, I think there's going to have to be an element of pragmatism. I think we're going to have to do some things that might not be exactly what we want to do as a totality, but in order to get to the right result where people feel like they haven't been cheated out of economic growth or just even access to energy, I think it's hugely important that we have that pragmatism. So for me, there are two things that set Weka apart. I think one thing is that there's a very good degree of industry representation. It's a very good place for networking. It's a good place to meet people who you know or want to meet, shall we say. I think the second thing is to say that where Weka has been differentiated in the past is around the fact that it provides probably a wider range of often investors, a wider audience than you might get elsewhere. And I think bringing those things together in one room is a very efficient use of time. I think the sponsorship of Weka is helpful because it builds profile. I mean, I think that's by and large the main thing that you get from it. I think whether that's on a personal or a professional level, I think it helps keep the company in front of people's minds, and whether that's other industry participants, whether it's investors, I think you always want to be in a place where people remember you, and I think sponsoring helps do that.